Okay, we go to the second segmentation model, deep lab. This is from Google, Google Incorporated. This is the paper. This is more newer. Where is the 2018? I think 2000. Dia mau foto ini enggak? Nih. 2018, I think. Where is the date? Yeah, 2018 Springer switch. This is the GitHub for seeing the code, but I think they has compile, so we will difficult to see the. Oh, there is a deep lab IPYNB. So the evaluation testing dataset is already available. This is the characteristic of paper. They only continue. They call deep lab here, deep lab V3 plus. So there must be the previous one, the V3 only plus is already accepted as the international journal. If you are a lecturer, if you want to get professor, you need to one paper in a reputable journal. But this is difficult to create the novelty compare with the previous paper, and they only use the Pascal, similar Pascal 2012 data set, and then they get higher accuracy compared with the deep V3. And what is the deep lab? So as the information, if you have already know the UNet, if the UNet contain encoder and decoder, and sorry, UNet use the convolution, or you just say the CNN, but for the deep lab they use the ResNet. Sorry, I forget to give you the ResNet, or I only share the recurrent. This is the recurrent network, but the ResNet is more different. Here, what is the difference? This is the recurrent. Sorry, I have to save first. For ResNet, we have the similar the input, and then this is the output, and this is the shortcut, yeah. Shortcut, and then this is the summation plus. If this is x, yeah, this is also x, and this is the function x. So out is function x plus x, yeah. So and then so fx is out minus x, yeah. So you see this is we call the residue, ya, residual, sisa, ya, residu. So we call it residual network, ya. Residual dual network. This is the shortcut, and there is a residue, ya, residue, and then this is will manipulate similar with CNN. This is there is a convolution, pooling, and etc. Yeah, this is called the residual network. Different with recurrent. The recurrent is here there is a loop back, yeah, or feedback, there is a feedback, yeah. But residual they only go, but there is a manipulation in residue, so this is called residual network or ResNet, yeah. So in this paper or the previous session, previous paper, they use the, where is the ResNet, yeah. A lot of ResNet in the ResNet 18, ResNet something, there is a lot of ResNet. So you can see the in the TensorFlow sample ResNet. Oh, home first. Home. Where is the ResNet? Why I don't see ResNet here? TensorFlow. Okay, we see using the MATLAB, yeah. In application there is network deep network designer. Then there a lot of network available, CNN, UNet, DeepLab, and ResNet. I don't know why there is all collection. VGG is a kind of CNN, yeah, more famous. There's a lot of additional layer, block of layer. I don't know where's the ResNet. But opening the network designer is longer, yeah, in current version. So you need a lot of memory, so CPU, yeah, i7, etc. My laptop is i5, so this is not good. You say there is a ResNet 50, also ResNet 18, yes. ResNet 101. This is the newer, I think, 101. If there is a symbol here, I have to download first, yeah, and then install. For example, I have downloaded the ResNet 18. This is a structure layer ResNet zoom, yeah, but you want to see the input, for example, you have to zoom out. This is the MATLAB is more easy to learn. This is the classification, for example, this is the data, and then this is the input size 224, and this is 3-channel RGB. Yeah, this is the convolution, and you see there is shortcut, ya, shortcut here to this is the characteristic of ResNet, and there is a shortcut. Also this is also the another shortcut, and then inside the shortcut you will find also this is the rest branch. You have to understand the term here, yeah. There is a dilation factor. This is the characteristic of ResNet. In the paper they explain it. Okay, we compare with the UNet. This is UNet, yeah. You see the image and then compacting, desampling, half size, and in the smallest, and then this is the bottleneck, and then this is the deconvolution, bigger and bigger every upsampling, crop, and here compare, yeah, with the previous to more clear, get the more clear image, yeah. And then this is the prediction. This is the encoding, and this is the decoding. Like Mr. Mahnun Arif said that there is the encoding in cyber. encoding. After decoding, we get the same image, encoding and decoding. But for this case UNet, we do not use the encoding, the decoding here, but using the decoding different image. But the principle of encoding is similar to the decrypt, encrypt and decrypt. You also can use this convolution and pooling to generate secret message. For example, this is you give the secret message here, and then you convolution and pooling, and then you send the secret code here to your friend, for example, outside the country, and then your friend use like this, but the reverse direction here, and then you get the message. Or also you can use like this, and then you get the similar, the same meaning but different image. I don't know, is there anyone using the convolution and pooling for the encryption? But this method is using for the UNet. And then there is another method in deep lab. They call the spatial pyramid pooling. This is the same, but without crop and crop and copy and crop. And then before small, they separate in different scale, small, medium, and big. The idea is there is some image in the input. For example, small cat and big cat, maybe because there is a direction near, maybe large, outside is maybe small. So they use the different pooling. If we use the where is pooling? Exactly the size, but for the pyramid there is the different pooling. So, and then after have the last encoding, they go back directly to predicting without copy and crop. This is the spatial pyramid pooling that have the ability to segment a different size of class image. This is a UNet, and this is the Atroz convolution. This is maybe new for you. This is the combination like this, but only for times here, and they copy and crop similarly, but only not all, but one. And then prediction, they said that this is more better if we compare with this without copy and crop. So the proposed model contain encode. They said there is a detailed object boundary. This is the for object boundary better, cross convolution. So there is a lot of method in convolution. This is the original, and this is the SPP for detecting multi-scale. Yeah, there is a small or medium or image. Then there is Atros, similar with SPP, but there is copy and crop to get more better boundary. Yep, similar data, Pascal, and this is the novelty or contribution. The contribution or novelty is actually based on statistic. We can just say that this is novelty, but after 1 year, 2 year, 30, there is no one cite your paper. This is not novelty, or there is no contribution. Yeah. Novelty mean after 1 to 3 years, a lot of researcher cite or follow or analyze your paper, and this is more contribute. The proposal novel encoder similar with the per3, but add new. Yeah, new. So we just add plus here because following the deplevity, but some new novel method. There is also exception here, so I still searching what is the exception. So this is a model for called deepwise separable convolution. I think this will make the training and evaluation more faster, compare with UNet. This is a powerful exception. This is the data set. Actually, for segmentation, the data is usually for object, for example, tree, car, animal, or medical, microscopic view, cell, cancer cell, and etc. But actually, the segmentation is needed for the remote sensing researcher. So if you want to do some research for remote sensing, it's more benefit for them, because remote sensing have one taking a picture, there is a lot of band, RGB, infrared, near infrared, and also another frequency band that if the combine for classification or segmentation is more give the real the accuracy, more accurate. Okay, we run the application that I have shared to you. We want to segment the image based on the data train. The data training is usually some image that have the characteristic feature. For example, here is mean that this is the man or woman, and this is maybe an animal here, and then they can not only detect there is a man and animal, but also create the boundary here. This is the man with the blue, and then the sheep in green, and the background is black. This is the target, and then develop using the ResNet. They also can use mobile net. First we import Torque. Torque is another version of deep learning, we just only know TensorFlow. This is the TensorFlow, but another is Torch. Yeah, Torch. It's the same. It using the Python, but they have the different vendor. Yeah. Where is the Torch? Oh, this Wikipedia. Where is the Torch? Yeah? PyTorch. Yeah. Oh, 2002, 90 years ago, using C++, Lua, CUDA, also Torch. And there is another version called PyTorch, and this is using the Python, and then GitLab. Android. Oh, there is also Android. Yeah. Okay, after importing the Torch for computer vision, yeah, using the ResNet 50. Oh, ResNet 50. Oh, I have to close if you want to ResNet 50. There is also pre-train. Pre-train means that we use the model from TorchHub that have the deep lab version 3 that already training using their million of data. Yeah. So we only use use the data that have been trained by their machine, yeah, usually using the powerful GPU. This is the only use, and then there is a sample here. What is the image here? Oh yeah, the same, yeah, the image above. Okay, we download, and then this is the for downloading, and then this is for Pill. Pill is the library for manipulating the image, yeah, import, showing, and tab plotting, etc. Yeah. We just run here. Oh, I have already modified. Okay, I use the IO to upload an image. Yeah. Okay, we start tracing the another image. Where is it? Okay, this is the difficult one. A lot of people inside. Uploading and upload and save to image yeah, GPG, yeah. GPG, and then this the original, and then this is input image is for file name. The file name is I have to refresh that. I think the image, yeah, image JPG. Then we run here. I never use the torch, yeah. Usually I use TensorFlow. The torch is more more to the hardware, yeah. The torch is for GPU or mobile and etc. Compare with TensorFlow, that more easy. Yeah. And then we kembali per where is the prediction, yeah? That output prediction, yeah, output, and then the input bits. This is the standard thoughts, yeah, difficult to someone that not familiar with thoughts, yeah. I think this more better, yeah, compared to unit. They have completely separated the human with the people, yeah. Deep lab. Save image. Deep lab. I have modified this for easy to upload the image in. You can also see the original that using this image, yeah, automatically, but I use the sample some code here in order to easily upload the image and then create the segment. I don't know what uploading longer than usual, yeah. I think this is the this is the high resolution image, yeah. So this is better, yeah. They not only one segment but only two, yeah, the human and the animal. So we have to try to another image that for example here I want to can the model. Oh, this is not image. Okay, we just try. Can we use the another extension? Oh, okay, they convert automatically become GPG, using torque vision transform. They not only two but also in the dock is this actually is an error. Actually this is should be green, all green, but actually I think it is already good to segment, even though there is also additional here for the maybe there is a brown here is make the new segment here for the hair. And this is the comparison the ResNet base 66. This is more better, and this mobile net is lower than the ResNet. This is the application that I use using the what is it? Creating the deep lab. Actually, I have to revise here. Using the ResNet 18, ResNet 18, and then using 6 channel canal, and then we only use 2 epoch because 2 epoch is already need 4 hours. If I use 20 epoch, maybe there is become 40 hours. 2 days, 20, but maybe the result is more accurate. Of course, this is using my laptop, but if you use the high performance computer using the GPU NVIDIA Titan X, etc., maybe only 1 day for 20 epoch. This is the structure. Running single GPU, I use only one GPU. There is a 2000 iteration for each epoch. Training the network, and the accuracy is the 95%. So today we use the IOU, intersection over union, because now the model is more better and better. So if we do not use the IOU, maybe this all 99%, 98%, 90. So today we use the accuracy calculation using the intersection over union. So you see 90% maybe become 80 for the IO, and this is more, the IO is more competitive, more accurate, more strict than simple accuracy calculation. So because new model is more better and better, so 99%, 99 point, it is not good to compare. So we use the IOU that more strict. So today we only see the 90 something for the accuracy. So you see that the Deep Lab versi 3 plus see the IOU is the 90 up near 90%, 90 for the IOU. So higher IOU mean that the actual more similar with the prediction. So this is some data Pascal data. So this is the information about the data. There is a lot of segment: car, cat, chair, or etc. So and Pascal have their own ground truth. The ground truth is the data, for example, examination. The ground truth is the key or the answer, the real answer. So everyone try to fill the question, and then this Pascal will give the result compared to the ground truth or the answer. This is competition. You see, this is the effect of the decoder. This is the exception. The decoder is more good. So the deep lab filters using the exception. If you want to more know about the exception, you can learn from the Google and try to exception learning with deep wise separable. This is the new method. There is insection, then there is also exception here, convolution. So a lot of method appear today is usually content with the previous method, convolution, filter, and max pooling is only the same, but only the architecture that they combine to give the best performance. This is the exception. There's an entry flow, middle flow, or exit flow. I think this is but that makes the training and evaluation become more faster than this is already explained also here. Here for journal, you should not copy paste copy paste here copy and pasting in your paper. So you have to draw again. Here this is the draw again. Where is the figure 4? Tam is dari anem. Here there is a different. They say that this MSRA for entry flow. This is repeat 16 times. This is 8 times. So for the V3 plus, they add more in middle flow. This is the same. V3 2, okay, maybe only the difference. extra bits normalization. And this is for the decoder. Decoder is the right side in the unit. This is the MOU channel. In a journal, usually they share some experiment. Experiment how if I add something, it reduce something, etc. And then they calculate the result and see the best. Example, this is mean that of an image, the image with 3 by 3, and then this is the can channel, horizontal channel. If you see in the, because sometimes it is difficult what is the meaning 3 by 3, this is 2 4 5. So this is actually here the horizontal lines, this is only canal, the horizontal for encoding. This is they use the ResNet, the final ResNet. I think they use the NIT GPU because they choose the highest large layer. Decoder baseline means they cite from another, and then they add some additional in decoder using 16. Encoder compare with another method. This is the IOU result. You see that there are no 90s. So if you can get the IOU higher 90 something, you have the good model. But of course you have to use the same dataset in order to overcome this accuracy using the Pascal, and then proving that you have the true result. And this is the Cityscape dataset. This is set. I think this is the Cityscape. For the Cityscape, this is the performance. In data, you have three data. First is the training, validation, and then you should have to testing. So actually this is the different gathering. For example, you want to create the thesis and you collect the data from an organization, you get this is the data, this data. But usually the student get become three. Testing is insert, but of course in the ideally the testing is not gather in the same time with here. This is for training, and after there is a model training, model train, and then you have to go to organization, the same organization, or to get newer data and then test with the here. This is the real, yeah, but actually for thesis, a student getting the data and then separate into three: training, validation, and testing. It's okay, but actually, for example, COVID test, Genos, yeah, for example, they use training validation for the data, positive and negative, and after modeling, and then they create new data again for testing. This is actually testing. This is the different. The validation is needed when you where is here, yeah. This is self validation. Validation loss using the data validation. This is a loss here, error 44%, and then here validation, and then testing we use another data. We don't it's not fair, yeah, if you use testing data but the data is already used for learning or training, yeah. So we need another data that do not take a part in training, yeah, to get the fair accuracy. This is for the MATLAB. Uh, Usually we create the same code, but for UI we use the button, yeah. For example, I want to create this code, just go back and you have to fill inside here, yeah. Until here you do not allow to go to another function, yeah. Also you have to use properties if you want to go for one variable in one function, uh, will manipulate build to another function. You have to up here app, so it means that there is used here. So another function use the here, yeah. Do not b2 but using app because this another from another function, yeah, here. And then this build can be compiled into executable program, yeah. And then you can share to another, and then everyone cannot see the code, yeah. Different with the Python or PHP or etc. If you share the IPYNB, for example, everyone can copy, yeah. But for the executable, we compare into a machine language, so someone difficult to cite or copy the source code. Okay, you can try the, but this is a deep lab v3, not 3 plus, yeah. So if you want to use the 3 plus, you can download from the original size here, and then oh sorry, this is the encoding and decoding of the deep lab features v3 plus, yeah. So there is a atroz convolution here. Where is the input? This is the input, and then this is the convolution SPP. pyramid, and then upsampling, concatenate, upsampling again, and this is the segmentation result. This is get, and then this. What is strat and etc. You can I have share you in the handling, yeah, how the process of convolution here to get the data here, and then convolution 26 and becomes 6 canal, etc. Max pool, softmax, and also there is a padding term. If you add the 0 here, the result with the same padding, so the same 4x4 4x4 become 4x4, but if you do not add the 0, 4x4 become 3x3. This is not the same padding. This is convolution layer. This is I think do not use the same padding. There is a different size. Pooling is minimizing. There's the pooling 80, 31, 90, and 95. Yeah. Softmax is similar with probability. If we have 4 class, 4 segment, so the network is give every class the score, yeah, and the winner is the higher score, yeah, for the prediction. For example, CPAR dataset already. Okay, I think enough for the material unit deep lab P plus, yeah, and then I still waiting for this is the result, yeah. For example, Adi, this is what JPG is more easy to set. This is the result, and they decide that this is the same segment, ya, the same lumba-lumba or dolphin, ya. And then this is the background, sea and sky. Okay, everyone, I think I still waiting for the result. And, yeah.
Really sorry for my mistaken, but I didn't check AdLink continuously or regularly, so I missed the midterm task that you post to that link. Can I send you by email?
Yes, send my email, ya. Nusa Putra email, ya. Do not use the Gmail because you use the.
Yeah, I just send it to the. Hold a second. I send it to.
Send again, because I usually a lot of email from Gmail. I afraid I don't see.
Okay. Now, may I ask your Nusa Putra email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Copy. But it's okay if you already to Gmail, but inform me to WhatsApp or another tools. Yeah.
I will send it to your Nusa Putra email.
Okay.
And one more thing about the today lecture. It seems that all the method is using the trained machine learning, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, usually machine learning.
Yeah, so it's the trained method, not the untrained method. So there have to be a data that compared with the data to be tested. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you need 3 data.
Okay. So the more complete the data set, or the trained data set, or the more comprehensive data set will make the prediction better actually, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But there is also some problem, overfitting. Overfitting is the problem if you have not good data training. And also there is a method augmentation. For example, you have 1,000 images, and every image you rotate 90 degree. So you have 2,000 data, new 2,000 data.
Yeah.
And if you flip, for example, one horizontally, for example, and you have 3,000. But if you use this method, there is a problem to that overfitting. There is a problem here. So sometimes you do not need to more augment it. So there is a problem. And also this depend on the data set. For example, for cancer and for medical is difficult to get a lot of data because they only maybe 100 maximum, because they need to collect from the privacy. Privacy data is difficult compare with the image from Google. Everyone can upload image, and then Google can download and create the data set, and then everyone can train using this data. It's easy. But for the medical and another secret, for example in government and etc., this is more, so they use the augmentation. But sometimes when they use only just augmentation, they only overfitting, so the network difficult to create the generalization. Overfitting is a good accuracy for data validation, but when use new data, testing is bad. It is the characteristic of overfitting. You after training is high accuracy, but in the new data there is a bad result. Similar with the remote sensing data. Remote sensing data is also problem. For example, I train the Karawang or Java in region in Indonesia, but when testing in the Europe, when for example salju different season, maybe the different result and the low accuracy. Maybe for Indonesia is good, but for the Europe and another for season, maybe there is another new data from this specific region. So this is the also problem. For thesis, a lot of student has already do some classification. There is a masking detection, masking COVID, and also some detection defect in batik, the defect detection using. But this is classification, but no one. I think you should more problem. For example, segmentation. This is more difficult than the classification. Because they have to create the new image contain a segment. This is maybe benefit for the industry. Okay, I think enough.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Okay.
Pak Rahmadia, actually regarding the MATLAB, interest for us, for myself also, because this is first time for me. If you have source codes, could you share us, please, Pak?
For MATLAB is easy. For example, I want to searching the.
So I can try in my MATLAB.
What is problem? For example, this for example LAN cover segmentation. Usually you use Matlox, yeah. This is the official for here image segmentation. There is semantic segmentation using deep learning. You can just clicking here, and then they go to. You can run this using your MATLAB. You copy command, and then you
Copy
go
command.
to copy command, and then CLC. Sorry. CLC is clean screen, and then you just copy paste, and then you will download this code, and then you just similar with the IPYNB or Google Colab. This is one cell, or in MATLAB is one section. You can run one by one, run section.
Similar with Colab, yeah.
Yeah, with Colab. You see, this is one section. There is a lot of section. It's in one cell, yeah. You run section. And then you see where is the location of the run like this, and you can easily this is the downloading the data, and then the result you can see automatically above or inside or the right side. This is the result. Where is the result? Of course, this is not some because compare the Google Colab, downloading cloud to cloud, but this is I download from source to my laptop, so it's need more time, only 58 downloading compare with 700 megabyte from Google Colab is more. Cloud to cloud is more faster, because Google is have the high bandwidth in their server, so easily download. But for my laptop 58 is need some maybe 1 minute
time,
it take a time. So usually in running this, I downloading first this, and then I save in my laptop, and I have modified example using loading, just using loading. I have downloading here, and then I just load. It's more faster because downloading is need time. So of course you can run all here, run all to run all this data, but this is actually the newer technology, because for example Tesla, this is for autonomous driver. Usually they use the object detection, human, this is science, and this is, but for segmentation they can segment the image. This is the road, this is the
pedestal,
and this is the building, and there is a human here, and this is the classification, the result similar with this is Usually I follow just using the legend here.
Segmentation, yeah.
Segmentation is more difficult than object detection. Yeah, object detection is easy. If there is someone running, there is a image here, yeah, because
Dynamic, yeah.
dynamic. Yeah. They use the ComFit. Actually, there is a video. This is not picture, yeah. This is video. Video and when the car is running, there is a change here, change image, yeah. So this is the result. So for example, there is a here. They still use AOU, yeah. Oh, this is, I think, oh, this is only for training. You can learn everything by using Google here and then using the Matplock, yeah, Matplock, and what the problem, and get the Matplock, and you will go to the here help center. But you have to see the version inside here. This is to 2022, yeah. But usually for 21, 20 is still can be run, yeah. Or maybe you want to simuling, ya, for a simuling Matlock. Simuling is now more easy, ya, because they can integrate with your laptop, ya. This is simulation for usually in industrial, ya. Simulating for every project. Usually in industry there is a PLC, for example. The PLC can be attached using the IoT or sensor, and then the manager can see the production, the performance of its PLC, how much the tools that they had been created, and etc. using just the simulation here, like the real, like tank and etc. Autonomous robot. Yeah. And also there is a tutorial and etc. Yeah. But this is high license prices, yeah, 30 million rupiah, yeah, for the MATLAB. But it's the good for the electrical engineer student, yeah, because but for computer science usually they use Python, yeah, Python. But for doctoral in the Elsevier journal, usually MATLAB is already proposed, ya. If your paper using the MATLAB, they tend to apa ya? Ya ada main mata itu ya. Kalau pakai MATLAB itu diutamakan gitu ya. Ya ada kerjasama. Because in Elsevier you can upload this kind of figure, ya. Can upload this figure to Elsevier. This is the MATLAB figure, ya, because for 3D you can rotate and then etc. Yeah, this kind of figure. So you can add some here and some text arrow, etc. You just want to explain the etc. Yeah, so you can add legend, etc. This For example, this is only so using the MATLAB, and if you want to attach with the webcam or CCTV, it can directly manipulate the video, the simulation of the system. Of course, you have to understand the background of the science of this simulation before do, because this is a domain specific simulation, electrical, mechanical, medical, etc. This is the sensor data using the drone.
Image processing,
Yes, image processing. No, not image processing, computer vision. Image processing is only input. The computer vision is manipulating the input become to understand the environment, computer vision classification, segmentation, it is computer vision, but pre-processing and then boundary or remove background, it is the image processing. But to get the classification, clustering, etc., it is need the computer vision. So you have to make the difference between image processing and computer vision. Computer vision usually need the input data from image processing, but image processing cannot give the decision that this is a horse, this is a tree, this is a animal, and etc. But computer vision can do. So, but usually every computer vision need image processing, because to minimize the computation before go to the model, they have to extract or feature extraction to minimize the calculation from the model. Okay, I think enough for this session.
Thank you, Pak Rahmat.
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.